y'all already know I had to keep tapping into AAA because there's just too many fun teams, too many fun sets to use that I still haven't gotten to use or showcase really that much on the channel. And one of the sets I love using the most is Kabalion, but it's not about you. It's about walling the entire metagame with the Swampert right here. Now, will we successfully do it today? I don't know. But y'all know how much I yap about hating facing Zapdos. Well, it's one of your better checks. Really all I had to say. We also got this adaptability Ogrepon Cornerstone, which I think is going to be really funny into teams like this where I throw off Ivy Cudgels repeatedly and my opponent just has to hope and pray for something good to come out of that turn. Leave a like, subscribe, and subscribe. Of course, we already know the end of the year goal for this channel. I like 11,000 subs. I know we can do it. I know if you're watching right now, you enjoy Pokemon Showdown. This is one of the premier channels to watch more of it, man. That's all I can say. It's truly the truth. Now, I just realized this. What are these EVs, my man? Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna forget that I'm this slow. I'm gonna throw this out versus something I think I outspeed. I'm gonna get outsped, and I'm gonna mold. Check back in a little later, see if that's true. And I'm gonna lead Pert. As Pert walls this man's entire team. Moltres it's interesting. I don't... This could be, Mr. Brave Birds. I'm gonna flip turn. Yeah, because we're Regen Vest. So, this is Life Orb Magic Guard, which is pretty chill for me, because... Hello! It is me! And I'm gonna go for a Power Whip here. Yeah, I know you're gonna switch. Please land, though. Please land. Yes. Oh my... I'm so sorry. That definitely doesn't drop. Yo. Goodbye, Samacinta. You deserve a nice rest. Oh my lord. They got a crown here. This could be Scarf. I don't really feel like giving them my guys. I'm gonna go into Mr. Big Pert here as I go for a focus. Protean. Oh, and they do 0. Incredible. So I'm gonna flip turn again. Psychic Noise doesn't block Regenerator, so we're chill on that. You got Transy Water Absorb? They are. Interesting. So they can go for Knock. I'm not really a fan of losing my item to an Iron Treads. I don't know about y'all, so I'm gonna go into Molt. They go into their own. Little annoying here, but I can just U-turn. Yeah, I was gonna say, they're probably roosting anyway, and this is gonna be back to Ogre, and this time I will Kujlay. Because now they don't have switch-ins to this. Basically, or they don't have responses. Zaw was their best way of dealing with me, and they had to deal with me offensively. Now they don't have that. Everything on their team is outsped just about and smoked. So they go Crown. And yeah, nice 39. I still have to respect the Crown. Make no mistake. If it's Scarf, it's Scarf. I kind of want to stay in and Cudgel, but I just don't feel like dealing with the threat of Tachyon. I feel like it's really justified. This also... Dude, I guess the guy that built all these teams hates the idea of hazard control. Not hazard control. Hazards in general. Like, where are my damn rocks? They go for a Focus Blast there. I'm just going to lob off an EQ, I think, this time. Or I could flip again. Is there anything wrong with me flipping for perpetuity? I'll EQ. Yeah. Oh. Well, that was what was wrong with me flipping for perpetuity, I guess. When they stand in focus again, I just kind of thought they'd switch. I also think I should be dealing with, or not dealing with, but fearing a Specs Crown a little bit more than I am. That's doing 37. They go U. Can I just go into this and Steel Beam? Or is that too raw? Probably too raw when I have this. They're also, leftovers, so, yeah, let me just throw off a Wispinator here. If they want to go their Molt, that's fine. I could actually Weather Ball first. They go Ting. No item revealed on this team. Could be a few things. I'm going to go for Wisp. That's Wisp. And we do see Stone Edge. My opponent is very unlucky. It looks like this is also just Assault Vested. Hello. I am in. I will now be Volt switching out. I don't even know if they switch, by the way. But I'm a Volt, because even if they stay into EQ, it's not going to do that much. And yeah, if they go Molt, look at this chill. Ooh, now I'm going to you. Hit him with the Kujlay. I should probably, by this point, have scouted out for the, what's it called? The Scarf versus Specs on this, too. Power Whip kills this. I'm going to go for Power Whip. I'm also faster, which is really cool. I guess this screams creeping something under Ogre Pawn. And yeah, I mean, that's just a very surgical first game there. Very well done, I think. Pert was really useful, though. I just locked down the Koba. Not the Koba, the Iron Crown, my god. Team looks like something I would use. And by that, I mean, it has a Roaring Moon. Which means I will lead off with my own. You think I won't test you turn 1, buddy? Man, I'm knocking turn 1. Give me that damn item, punk. I'm knocking turn 2 as well. Give me that other item, punk. Yeah, give me all your damn items. Like, how dare you? And what's your switch into this? It's the Primarina. Oh, fun, they're this. So I can check them, kind of, with this. Beautiful. Definitely faster. I'm gonna U-turn as well. The crit's a little annoying for them, for sure. But the nice thing is, I can always... It could be taunt, I guess, if they're not. But I can always go, like, Molt, and then switch, if I need. So, like, Molt comes out, resets the weather. They Psychic Noise me this time, which is honestly kind of annoying. But I also just Weather Ball here, and then I Roost. Oh, they got a roll. Ew, stinky. That's actually kind of annoying for me now. But now I go into this, and I literally just U-turn. Let's go! And now I go into you, and I get my kill! Right? Right? Like, I think Whip into Cudgel kills this. Well, Whip it into Treads kills that. Like, what do you expect to happen here is my question. I am going for... Oh, crit. That's a little unfortunate. I don't think that killed, but maybe it did. And I go into Petch. Hey, I taunted because I didn't think I'd get prankstered on. But I guess now I'm taunting whatever comes out, huh? Onto the Scream? I guess that's okay. Because now I go Pert. They got a, like, double switch here, predicting Pert, which I don't... Elo check. They won't do it. They did it. But it doesn't really matter, because now I got a knock. And they want a parting... They got a Malig first, yeah, for sure. But now I just flip here. And I was going to slow pivot. They get the poison, but I don't really think it matters that much. I'm going to go to you and Steel Beam, because that looks really free. That looks really free. So I don't know who's coming out here, but yeah, Roaring Moon, more like Roaring Mid. Get this bum out of here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir. Freaking AV regen vest. Freaking... Yo, I said I don't have hazards. I completely overlooked. My Cobalion has hazards. I think I autofilled in Taunt in my mind for this thing's moveset. And it's actually really useful then for me, because I can actually chip away at the stupid Primarina. It also means now, I go into my Moon and I click U-turn. And even if this lives, which it may, never mind. I'm so sorry for even assuming something good out of you, Mr. AV Roaring Moon. This means it falls over and dies. Very cool. I mean, you're not Scarf, so let me just handle you. The only way I know how. Sacking Corviknight here. And then... I like going into this mon a lot. Y'all, yeah, I know this is supposed to be a showcase of Mr. Pert, and it is, I promise. This is a Pert showcase. However, I must still Kujlay. Like, look at his damage. You can't tell me that you see that damage, you don't just immediately feel so much better about everything in life. Kujlaying here too. Oh, I was outsped, guys. I'm so sorry. But now I go Pert and just throw off a jab. Yeah, okay, that... Brother, like, what is that? Yeah, I'm flip turning too. You think I'm letting this Pert die? No. And I'm gonna go Cobalion so I can Volt Switch out the battle like a G. GG, friend. Very nicely done. And that's just, again, that's the Pert difference. Literally walling whatever special attacker you may think is gonna be breaking through it. Whatever you believe is actually contributing, no. No. It simply is not. So, we're gonna pause, we get another game. I would check my elo in a room right now, but I would leak staff info, which is very unfortunate, so we'll wait till we can do that in a battle. Be right back. Alright, so this person has some demons, and by some demons, I mean this chuckle fucker right here. I'm so sick and tired of Corrosion Toxapex, dude. I'm so sick of it, in fact, I'm leading off with this. I'm trying to figure out if you even kill me with an EQ, but I also don't think it matters, because Corviknight is such a free switch-in. So I'm going to make this play, and I'm going to U-turn. Oh, and look who gets to come out now! Yay! And I'm Magic Guard too, so this can't even do anything. Like, if it Toxics, it doesn't even do damage. It's so wonderful. Look at this. Look at this. I'm full health. Now I Steel Beam. Brap! Oh. I mean, I'm just a little insulted by chilling water there, bro. Oh, I see. Hey, I'm gonna taunt here. Yeah, you don't need, I promise, you really don't need to be boosting. And I'm gonna go Koba here. I've decided Steel Beam kills, but I think I'm living in a... I think I'm suffering from delusions of grandeur. So we're gonna do this instead. And then I can Brave Bird on the Tusk. And then I can Roost here. And having all this chip now puts it in range of my Steel Beam. I just feel like that was real easy. They go Gambito, SD up. I'm just gonna go into this. If they're fluffy, so be it, dude. Not much I can do about that, but I will outspeed in one shot this Body Press. Otherwise, yeah, that Sucker Punch ain't saving you from the fate I have assigned. So we get rid of that. Moon comes back out. They're probably gonna knock this time or hit me with a UEU, but either's fine. Yeah, EQing repeatedly, sir, is not the fate you may want. Now, this is an interesting turn because I have a couple things I can do. I could go Ogre, and I could just Sword Stance up on their Recovery or on their Chilling Water. I really like that turn because it makes me feel very good and powerful. They also already saw me taunt. Well, you know, I thought maybe because they saw me taunt, they would not do the move that means they lose. Hey guys, they don't lose at all. They actually very easily beat me. Man, I'm so mad. I'm actually really mad about how that went. I'm gonna knock you. I'm gonna EQ the Tusk if it comes out. Just because they may protect here anyway. Yeah, that's fine, because I jab here. And yeah, this isn't gonna beat me down long term, dude. I'll just poison you. I'll actually EQ here though, in case they greedy pecs, which they shouldn't, but you know, just in case. Like, I'm gonna lob off a few EQs. That living's a little annoying. It's still in Steel Beam range, but it's still a little annoying. Are the Lins tinted? Survey says maybe. But I get a free Wisp off. If it's on Pex, it's really good. If it's on, even Scream, I'd take a Wisp on at this point. Oh, if it's on Roaring Moon, that is amazing! Why am I getting a Wisp off on this? And why are they outraging now? No, sir, don't do it! You don't have to sack your moon! No, sample text, why? There's our elo, I guess. Where are we overall? What's our GXC at? Our Gexy. Yo, I'm 28 and 10. That's amazingly bad. How am I 5 1400s with 28 and 10? Oh god, not this. I hate this team so much, and you know why? You know exactly why I hate this team. Y'all know why. There's one simple reason, and it is because this freaking Smeargle, dude. Because they're always pranksters, so they get the web up, but then they do a whole bunch of other things, and I'm just not a fan. I actually think my matchup's solid, though, so that's cool. I'll Body Press first, because I just assume... Oh, thank God they didn't do the other thing. There was something they could have done that would have been far worse for me, and they didn't make that play, and I'm really glad. You're not Scarf. Okay, well, they do stay in. They're also not Sheer Force, which means I don't die here. Guys, I lied. I just don't know why this stayed in. What in the hell? I'm gonna knock again on the very obvious U-turn. Dude. I was born, but I wasn't born yesterday, you dig? So I'm gonna molt again, because this literally can't do anything to me, because it's a stupid little Barraskewda. I'm just gonna keep bringing back out the Mon that wins. How about that? I think they're also, yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're preserving Tusk, because it's sort of ruined. But now I go this. I lob off a defog. Because I'd rather get rid of their web. This is where it's annoying, because losing Pert there was dumb, but, like, positioning versus this is still pretty cursed, right? I need to keep you. Koba's kind of bad. I'm just too slow. But now I go back to this. I click knock. I could EQ, but I like clicking knock repeatedly. U-turn's good as well. This matchup's tough. It's just because of this, man. Stupid, freaking dumb Mon. Nah. One time I'm a Koba instead of an Iron Crown, man. If I U-turn, by the way, and they stay in an attack, I think we're just, like, cooked. Which is why I'm, I'll U-turn, whatever. No. U-turn is bad. Like, they just have so many knock switch-ins, right? Like, how much did knock do to Tusk? Yeah, I got a crit on it, and I still only did 27. Like, what do you want from me? I'm gonna knock again. Okay, so getting rid of Smeargle's actually super good. This U-turn, so this doesn't tell me a lot. Moon knock was doing 30. I'm gonna go for it again. I low-rolled. Alright, man. That's really unfortunate. That is, like, genuinely so unfortunate. Is it well-baked body? No, it's not, because they switched. Okay. God, this is, not fun. Kuchle! Yo, that, Mon's a threat. Hello. Every time. I'm not even gonna think about it. Oh, now they're in the vortex, though. They're in the vortex of death. I will be knocking every time, by the way. The U-turn. Oh, no. Scuda gets to come out now. Oh, thank God they didn't realize Scuda gets to come out there. Oh, thank God. Oh, we get bailed a little. I was gonna say, I've knocked every time. There's, like, surely no way you let me keep doing that, right? I'm actually gonna go this, and I'm gonna cudgel. Because I need to look for damage on this damn Corviknight. So now it's a knock range for sure. They discharged. Gonna knock. This is just a very tough endgame at this point. I think I always have to knock that, though. Okay, they give me Corv. Mr. Ruin comes in. I have to keep you alive, so we sack this. I think I just go Moon and I Outrage at this point. Oh my God, they did... Dude, what? I guess I should have gone Molt, but bro, I did nothing. That's like max HP. God damn it. Made him with a GG. It's really unfortunate. I'm pretty sure I've faced that exact team repeatedly now too, and it's always so annoying because a lot of these builds hate webs. It's like they hate webs because you don't have any speed that isn't grounded. So you have your Moon, but everything else is slowed down, and that team is really hard to pivot around from there. I do think if we preserve Pert, maybe it becomes a little easier, but even still, their Moth was Life Orb. So I'm always getting energy balled and dying. I have to be, I think, at literally full to live. So I probably should still switch, but you live and you learn. This dude's... I think I can leave Koba here. They do this, I always go hard Corvi just because I don't want to be EQ'd. I don't even think it kills. But if this is randomly, like, banded, I'm not going to give it to him. So there you go. Yeah, Kabalion looks like it's going to body press repeatedly. That fluffy? Or is that just U-turn being bad? Lefties. I think this is fluffy. Can we land the move called Power Whip, please? I'll take it. That's good damage. Good work, Corner Pawn. Yes, good work. Okay, that's better now, but like I don't really like this Mon. Moltres may also be able to just wisp it, but if it's like Take Heart stuff, I really need to not miss my power whips on this specifically. Okay, cool. So I got my one hit off on it. This is very fluffy. I think we just always power whip. But this is gonna be a threat. They go this, Hadron Engine. I mean, I can go Pert. Yeah, Manaphy's a huge problem. Jesus Christ. Gonna knock the Bliss. Oh my god, brother. You want to talk about it, brother? Like, Jesus. No, this is gonna be some nonsense. I can already tell. I'm gonna click Wisp once. I want to see what happens. Okay, whatever, dude. As I said, this was gonna be some nonsense. They go to Moon. I go to Crown. Actually, I'll stay in a Body Press this time. I lived. So that's good to know, because I've been switching all the time. I don't know why they would keep doing that, but I think at this point, they're content to try and force me to go into my homie. So we Volt Switch on that. Unfortunately, it lives. Unfortunately, we're also burned immediately. And unfortunately, Outrage is 13 because of said burn. I'm literally just gonna sack at this point. That is so annoying, dude. It's just Rest Talk. I think I can't break this, though. Burn costs me. Maybe I shouldn't have gone Moon first? Go Pert? But, like, I think I'm just slowly losing, then. Is Regenerator Blissey, too? Oh, I hate you. Good. I love you now. you sack the scary. Good. Like, stand and EQ this. Never mind. Dude, what? I just fell over and died that easily? It's definitely Scarf, right? Like, it probably is Scarf. Bro. I know it's Specs, but like, Jesus Christ. This is gonna kill me here with Volt, but I have to just give it up. I feel like I played this game about as well as the tools I had were gonna let me play it. Speaking from a very frank standpoint. I knew the Hounded was Destiny Bomb garbage, but I don't think I could ever outplay it. How did I just get that kill? What? I'm pretty sure the only way we ever win is we hit this by staying in, and then I crit this with Power Whip. Like, that's... Yeah, and I didn't crit it. Unfortnite. I don't even think, like I said, that game was playable. I think the Manaphy just walls too easily, because I don't have any real way to break it. What I would have to do is look for, like, Knock with Pert. And from there, I guess go Molt and just sit. That probably was going to be the best way. And I still think it's long-term not going to be very conducive to winning. Maybe if I can get an SC with Ogre, we can win. It's just they got the freaking... I probably didn't even need to fear about Scarf Mellow, by the way, because I was Scarf Moon. But Double Scarf has never been something the ladder has refused. But yeah. I think maybe then it's just go Moltres. They weren't even Sleep Talk. What was their last move? That's why I was so scared. It's like, is it Take Heart Fluffy? Pretty tough. This is Stall with a Slitherwing. Not a fan of the matchup. I think Ogre can be okay, but I have to get rid of Chestnut. Which is, probably not happening that easily. I'm not a fan of this lead, but I'm probably just bolting. Oh, they're like AV. Their AV is hell. Protective pads, actually? Or long reach? No, not long reach. They're pads, I believe. Because long reach would have ignored Fluffy. I could go back to Koba. I could go out to Corner Pawn if I want and just threaten Sword Stance stuff, but we already talked about what they go to then. I think I'll just go Koba. Lob off a Body Press. I am slower, but obviously they're not killing me with anything. They also don't know that I'm slower. Because of, this normally is just fast. Cloud comes in. I'm gonna Steel Beam this. Because I need to find... It's gonna be, Corrosion, but this one doesn't care about Corrosion. Dude, that did 0. Oh my god. Give me my damn bands, at least. I need something out of that in exchange, and I'm just gonna throw off a Cudgel. Opponent stays in, but I get a crit, so it's, I get a little rewarded. I get another crit. Good. The Synth, I'm gonna U-turn here. Corvi comes out, that probably means well big body. And by probably means, I mean it 100% means. I mean, I literally can just steel beam you. I can steel beam again. Rock. Oh, I see. So they're this. They're also very specially defensive. I'm doing this just for free knock, by the way. Never mind, I'm immediately burned by Chestnut. My bad, guys. I thought maybe I wouldn't get burned immediately, but it turns out it's not meant to be. I don't even think Weather Ball's good to go for here. I think I literally have to U-turn. Yeah. This mon is just dastardly. We're gonna go perks. I need to try and get a knock. You ready to see this come back out again and get Flame Body immediately? Never mind, it did. I'm gonna try and poison it. Maybe I can get a poison jab turn 1 poison. Yeah, there we go. So, a little bit, we get a little bit back. Man, you got flame body immediately. It's okay. What do you mean, man? Come on. Come on, dog. You got flame body the first damn time I hit you. Gonna default go away there. I'm just gonna go pert. They knock my AV, which I don't think I need at all this game. I'm gonna flip. Could even EQ, actually. I might EQ. That's a crit. Might be, though. Yeah, might be, though, there. Hard molt. I will Wisp here. Because they may be incentivized. Yeah, I was gonna say, they may be incentivized to stay in and try and get the recovery. Let me go you. I'm gonna throw my own rocks back up. I think it's Regen. It could be Water Absorb, though, as well. Gotta be cautious around what ability the Treads has. I would guess Fluffy on Chansey. And then you got Eviolite, and you're just disrespectfully bulky. Jeez, I don't know how I break that. They do this. I'm gonna Steel Beam because I don't think you'd stay in. Why? Like, why? Why are we sacking Treads? Also, I was still faster than it. It's so funny. Gonna Volt on this. I think I just always have to Volt the Pert, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna double the Molt here, though. I want to get my regen back, just in case. But also, Molt pressures the dude here, and they get rid of their hazards, which is, I mean, pretty reasonable for me. And then I can U-turn into Pert. They body press. I'm gonna click Earthquake, because I honestly don't even know what else is worth clicking, and Chestnut's already used 3 of the 8 synthesis it has. So from here, I can look to just try and make him waste even more, and this isn't, I mean, it does a lot. Roaring Moon didn't really do anything. I don't care if Roaring Moon didn't do anything. You have a million mons I'd like to knock and do damage to. It's the premise. Also, I'm literally just gonna do stuff like this. Ooh, they're no U-turn. Interesting, interesting. Do that once. Because we can also make them waste some roosts along the way, I'm sure. How dare you say my Roaring Moon did nothing? You think I don't want a strong knockoff? I don't care if you got 2 resists and probably a fluffy Chansey. It's not the Acro set, it never beat Chet. You're just doing a whole lot of yapping for someone that really is uninterested. I get a knock on this now? Like, I'm a little lost as to why Brave Bird is being used so much. I definitely should just... Yeah, there we go. Like, this is kind of the thing I was waiting for. Like, inevitably, I'm gonna knock you, and now you can't spam that as well as you'd like. Well, I dare you to be faster than me as well, bro. I triple dog billion trillionaire dare you. And he, dude, he's fucking Heal Bell Chansey, and he's doing all that whining just to be Heal Bell? All that whining just to be Heal Bell? That's funny. That's actually really funny. Like, how are you gonna be that upset when you have Heal Bell? What? Now I'm even more confused. I do this too, yeah, just in case they, what's it called? In case they, I'm actually gonna Weather Ball once, because it doesn't really matter if Corvi comes in. I can always U-turn into my Corvi, and I believe long-term it loses the exchange, because I have, Fluffy and a helmet. so I can get a slow U-turn here. I don't need to explain why this was a bad play from my opponent, but I'm gonna just let the rest of the game do the talking. Oh, I shouldn't stay in. I should hard switch out. It'd be a little throw, just in case there's some nonsense. But yeah, that would just die to Brave Bird. Probably wouldn't die, but it would take a lot. I don't think you need to sack that. Or not even sack that, risk that, you know? So we're gonna switch though here. I think from here... Again, long term, I think maybe I win, but it's a stall team. It's gonna take a few more hours of play. But hey, I got all day. Not like I have work today. I'm lying. I have work today in a couple hours, please. Do not take a couple hours to beat this guy down. I once actually had a game of PS where it legitimately took 2+ hours to win. Because the opponent, neither of us could kill the other person's team. That's a crit, and that still did 5, bro. Like, what world am I in where this is the damage I'm deserving of? I'm gonna go Pert. Even if I get burned on this, I guess it doesn't matter that much, because I'm just trying to poison Chestnut and pressure this. I'm looking for big press. I'm gonna poison jab a few more times. I'll switch here, though. I'll weather ball here. And then I'll U-turn here. Dude's got every hazard control, not hazard control, every status control, status move in the entire world, and he's still mad about one poison I got. Goodness gracious. Oh, it was Flare Blitz. I'm really bad. Also, it's Magic Guard, so whoopsies. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to predict a Magic Guarding Slither with this team. It just does not make sense, but it is what it is. We do lose now because of that play by me, which is a little unfortunate. But as I mentioned, this is a pretty miserable matchup. I think taunt this maybe would do more if there wasn't a Chestnut. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to get body pressed down and die. I don't think it would break Chestnut. And that's the biggest, like, obstacle to winning this type of game, you know? Poison jab again. I'm not going to forfeit because I feel like maybe there's an out if they, nerf my team to hell. What are you going on about? So yeah, the whole point is that this, I think the only way I can ever win is if this guy's Chestnut somehow falls over and dies. Oh, I shouldn't even be going for P-jab at this point. I got the poison. I just EQ. And then I go this. I flip turn. They go into this. Gonna go U and body press. They just gave me Chansey for no reason at all. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I wouldn't forfeit this game. Stay in. Okay, so he's not even first impression. So now I can go this and just cudgel. And at this point, I'm just trying to, again, weaken the Chestnut. Maybe with the poison, we actually two-shot? Yeah, I don't know why they gave me Chansey there. Why did I get Chansey for free, man? Oh my goodness. But y'all are seeing, I think, Regen Pert really useful, even without the Assault Vest. I'm power whipping. You know, I thought maybe it would kill. I'm gonna do that and keep you nice and low. Keep you nice and low. How about that, buddy? How does that feel? How does it feel to be crippled? And now I could actually roost this back up, because if they switch Corvi, it doesn't do anything. Do I die to Wild Charge? Like, am I delusional for thinking I should live? I guess I should have asked, am I delusional for thinking I'm faster? Why am I faster? I just didn't think this would one-shot. GG, yeah, I messed up my team. GG. I'm just, like I said, I'm just a little confused on why they were so mad at a poison when they had a heal bell. It's a weird hill to die on, you know? But it is what it is. I think what they probably needed to do is not sack this, and what I needed to do was not sack my Corviknight into the Flare Blitz. It was a very rookie mistake, but as I mentioned too, I was like, is it protective pads, and that's why I didn't get hit by anything when it CC'd? I kind of just disregarded Magic Guard being a possibility, which, yeah, misplay. But they never fipped anything, so I don't know if they even had that. It's very, very odd set. Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. First on the ladder with this with a... Oh, I'm so fluffy, man. I'm still... PTSD from that one game, dude. Wow. Yeah, I can see why that stall would get rank 1, though. It's very annoying to beat down. I think the only thing I don't love about it is... I'm trying to think. I was gonna say, I had something I didn't love about it, but honestly, the more I look at it, it's like, I think most of it plays well. I don't know, one of these bonds has to be Water Absorb, right? Because otherwise, I think Specs Primarina kind of mauls you. And I know it's like they have a Chansey, but I'm just not convinced Specs Primarina still doesn't maul this. Maybe if you're flip turn. But even then, it's like, if I get some chip on Chansey early, right, and then I Psy Noise it later, that can be kind of annoying. But I hope all y'all enjoyed. This last game was a test of my will to survive. And again, I think Pert really did well. In this game especially, Pert was super useful because I was able to force this to throw off its syntheses way too often. And the one thing that was a barrier to winning was getting through Chestnut and then opening it up for Ogre Pawn. Which, like I said, I probably should have acknowledged that a lot earlier in the game. And I think I would have maybe made this easier to play. Because, like, if I just always try and poison jab this, I'll be honest, too, even if I get burned along the way on Pert, it doesn't matter that much. Because my Pert's not here for damage. It is here just to poison, and then try and make my opponent use resources. And since I have enough sustain on this team with Moltres, Corvi, Pert, should be able to play it long term. Yeah, I don't know what I was on about saying this doesn't have a good stall matchup. I think it's just... your matchup takes a while to play through because it's stall, and I need to not, when I'm laddering, want every game to be over in 10 turns. It's my kryptonite. And I know Rick is very aware of it, considering how he'll watch me make some of the worst moves of all time. And yeah, it's because I'm trying to zoom through, trying to have fun. Hope y'all enjoyed. Catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.